Good morning. It is 6:38 a.m. on Thursday, July 11th, 2019. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. I'm running a little bit behind this morning. Just woke up kind of slow. I actually have been. Uh, I had a reasonable bedtime last night, so just keeping that together. And so now I'm running late this morning, so I have to kind of roll right through this whole thing. My little title that I put together on the video right before I started recording: plans, are they worth it? Today, and obviously I'm being a little bit facetious, but mostly what I'm trying to do not right this second, but I'm thinking about how I'm trying to organize a D&D one-shot for Saturday. And I'm specifically trying to, I'm planning for a different group, and just getting everybody's schedules together to try to make something happen is so... the emotional labor of that organization process weighs on me. I've talked in the past about how organizing things like that does not come naturally to me. Now, I mean, I don't want to make myself sound totally incapable in that sense. It's more just a matter of, I see some people like planning a party, for example. I see, some people love it. They actively enjoy the process, thinking of the anticipation of it, figuring out what they need, getting everything ready. And I think it's fantastic that there are people like that. For me, I find that stuff very stressful. It's not that I can't do it, it's that the emotional cost, so to speak. But it's hello, Kaylin. Haven't played D&D in decades. Well, it is undergoing a renaissance recently, for sure. And so, like, D&D is another good example, though, because that's something where, for example, some people are afraid to be the dungeon master because they're intimidated by or feel that the added responsibility is stressful. Oh, Callan, I'm sorry. Thank you for correcting me. Um, uh, but in any event, that's something where it is a lot of extra work, but I enjoy the process of it. And so I think every time, someone steps up to take those sorts of roles, it's, I don't know, I've totally lost my train of thought. I think what I was mostly just talking about is how trying to get a group of adults, all with their own schedules, together in a, even in a virtual digital room at the same time is time consuming. It's one thing when you can get a routine where you have the same people who are more or less available at the same time every week because they make a point of it. It's like, but it's just, yeah, it's kind of stressful trying to organize those things. And so it's not a big deal. I'm not asking for anybody to feel sorry for me. It's more just a matter of, sometimes it feels like it would just be so much easier to just not make all those things happen. So Callan is saying, my friends hated me when I tried to DM. I created a module that none of them survived. That's an interesting thing, because certainly there are a lot of mindsets for DMing, and I know that especially early on, like that impulse to think of it as the DM versus the players is tempting, sounds fun, but I think in practice, obviously every table is different, but in general, I find that it is very useful to try to always maintain the idea that success means everybody's having fun, whatever that means. In any event, because I'm actually running late this morning, I'm not going to run long today. So I'm going to go ahead and say good night, goodbye for now, and I will talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.